President Donald Trump's re-election campaign announced Thursday that it raised $46 million in the 3 months that ended Dec. 31, while 3 of his Democratic rivals smashed their previous 2020 fundraising records. The Trump campaign said its fourth quarter total was its best of the 2020 cycle so far, topping its previous high of $41 million. The campaign ended 2019 with more than $102 million on hand. The president's war chest and grassroots army make his re-election campaign an unstoppable juggernaut, Trump 2020 campaign manager Brad Parscale said in a statement. Meanwhile, in the race for the Democratic nomination, Sen. Bernie Sanders, IVT, and businessman Andrew Yang each bested their 2020 campaign fundraising records in the fourth quarter, their campaigns said Thursday. Later Thursday, former Vice President Joe Biden announced that he, too, brought in his highest total over a quarter during the 2020 cycle. Jan. 2010-19 Sanders' campaign said he raised $34.5 million, an increase of more than $9 million over his third quarter haul and nearly double what he raised during the second quarter of last year. Let our news meet your inbox. The news and stories that matters, delivered weekday mornings. Sanders' total for the last 3 months of 2019 was higher than those of other Democratic presidential candidates in a fundraising quarter in this election. His campaign will report that the $34.5 million came from 1.8 million individual donations, half of it raised in December alone. The average donation was $18.53. Ahead of the announcement, the Sanders campaign sent a note to supporters touting having hit 5 million individual donations, a number that his presidential bid in 2016 did not hit until after Super Tuesday. Related, former South Bend, Indiana, Mayor Pete Buttigieg came in second among the candidates in fundraising, raking in $24.7 million in the last 3 months of 2019, just beneath his high mark of $24.8 million during the second quarter. The numbers bring his total fundraising since he launched his campaign to $76 million, his campaign said Wednesday. Biden announced on Twitter that he raised $22.7 million in the fourth quarter, his best fundraising quarter to date, after he brought in $15 million in the third quarter and $21.5 million during the second. Download the NBC News app for breaking news and politics. Massachusetts Sen. Elizabeth Warren's campaign announced Friday that she raised $21.2 million in the fourth quarter, down $3.5 million from her third quarter total but a little over $2 million more than she pulled in during the second quarter. Meanwhile, Yang's campaign said Thursday that he raised more than $16.5 million during the fourth quarter, topping his previous best of $10 million in the third quarter. The campaign said its highest single-day haul came Tuesday, when donors contributed more than $1.3 million. The average donation was $30, the Yang campaign said. Minnesota Sen. Amy Klobuchar took in $11.4 million in the fourth quarter, more than double her third quarter haul of $4.8 million, her campaign announced Friday. New Jersey Sen. Cory Booker, meanwhile, pulled in $6.6 million in the fourth quarter of the year after raised more than $6 million in the third quarter and $4.5 million in the second. Alan Smith is a political reporter for NBC News. Gary Grumbach's 2020 campaign embed for NBC News. Julia Jester is a 2020 campaign embed for NBC News. Let's block ads. Why?